So for 80% of you out there, this is true. And for 20% of you, which are the ones probably leaving the comments saying home prices are crashing in your area, this would be the 20% of you that is not true. But that doesn't necessarily mean that what I published earlier was not correct. It means maybe you're in a different area than some others. Today's article in the Wall Street Journal, published August 11th, shows that out of 185 metro areas that the National Association of Realtors surveys, home prices have jumped, and 80% of those by 14.2%. And that's year over year growth. So those folks who bought it last year are paying 14.2% more this year. So that same home purchased last year, if the home price drops, will be protected up to 14.2% year over year if you're looking at it on that basis. So to be sure, home prices are slowing down. To be sure, people are cutting their listing prices, but year over year home growth in most areas is still growing. And in some areas, it's still very competitive and homes are selling for over the asking price. So, I think we have to be cognizant that it may not be true in your area, and I totally respect that. But at the same point in time, the other part of that is that if you purchase a home, if you're staying in it long enough, you outrun fluctuations in the value of your house. I've been in my home now for 20 years. I've outrun the fluctuation in value multiple times. And if I sold it spring of this year, perhaps I would have gotten a little bit more than if I was to sell it a year from now. But nonetheless, the long-term average means you're gaining. If you're looking and saying, I'm going to buy a house and plan on selling it inside of a year and I want to make 20%, that would be a bad investment in most markets. So when you cast a label based upon a video that's looking long-term at housing, which is what housing ought to be, it ought to be a long-term purchase decision. When you look at that video, ensure you also look at the long-term data, because the long-term data is pointing to home price increases.